As I opened the shutters in my room on January 13th, 1969, and I looked over toward the Capitol, I felt a great moment of pride and anticipation at the events that were to come in this day, because it was the morning that my father was going to be sworn in as governor of Missouri for his second term, the first governor to ever do this. I thought a moment about how much that this building and grounds and these statues and how much it had meant to me in my life. As I looked to the statue of Thomas Jefferson, I remember how when I was little and my dad was a representative and I used to look at it, it used to seem so large. I thought it was probably the largest thing in the world, and this building was probably the tallest building in the world. And as I grew up, the size of it didn't quite seem so large, but the feeling of pride never decreased. The inaugural parade was a great time. Of course, my father and mother led it, and then there were all the other state officials, the lieutenant governor and the secretary of state. State treasurer and state auditor and the attorney general. And the two senators from Missouri, and then Lee, my sister, and Julie, my sister, and myself, were behind the state officials. My dad was, well, of course, I think he's having more fun than anybody. I was really happy to see all these people come to honor my father.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, the Honorable Warren E. Hearnes, Governor of the State of Missouri.
When the inauguration began, Attorney General John Danforth was the first to be sworn in, and he was followed by State Treasurer Bill Robinson and the Secretary of State, James Kirkpatrick. and then the Lieutenant Governor, Bill Morris. Then there was a lapse until 12 o'clock noon when the governor was supposed to be sworn in.
Please repeat the oath after me. I, Warren E. Hearnes.
I, Warren E. Hearnes.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Missouri.
And the Constitution of the State of Missouri.
And faithfully demean myself.
And faithfully demean myself.
In the office of Governor of the State of Missouri.
In the office of Governor of the State of Missouri.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
My fellow Missourians, the 4 years which have elapsed since last I stood in this place have been crowded with action of great consequence to the well-being of the citizens of our state. By lifting politics to a broader view of the people's essential interests, the 73rd and 74th General Assemblies achieved a record of performance unmatched in our state's history and perhaps unequaled in any other state of the Union. And for those 4 years, I thank God for his guidance and the people of our state for their approval. And now, as we did 4 years ago, let us address ourselves to the question at hand. The question we face is whether we shall be satisfied to keep pace or whether we want to move sharply ahead. Compared with many states in the nation, Missouri could rest a while on her achievements. Missourians now enjoy better incomes, more industry, better health facilities, more equality of opportunity and rightful personal dignity than ever before. Yet we know within our hearts that we can do better. As your governor, I cannot do the job alone. I will need the continuing wisdom of the General Assembly and a critical dialogue founded upon cooperation. The General Assembly, in turn, will need from the people of our state a commitment of mutual trust, a trust that is both clear and farsighted. And I would not be honest with you or myself if I did not say that I would enjoy leaving office 4 years from now in the good graces of my fellow citizens. However, I believe it is a grave mistake for a leader of a state or nation to make popularity his overriding goal. I pray God that I may be given the wisdom and the prudence to do my duty.
The inaugural ball begins, my mother and dad are the first to be announced. And they go down the steps, and they're followed by all the state officials, and then his honorary colonels. It was a beautiful night for me. It's a great display of color and gowns, and my mom and dad, they were having fun and with people that they liked. We knew that as 12 o'clock rolled around, there'd never be another January 13th, 1969 for us. And it was an ending of one administration and of one adventure, and it was the beginning of a new one.